So welcome back to another video. So in this video we'll be discussing about P-channel enhancement mode MOSFET. So the structure of the P-channel enhancement mode MOSFET is given here. So we have an N substrate and two N plus P plus region. So these two P plus region, why it has P plus region? Plus in a sense it is heavily doped, and this N type substrate is lightly doped. And this is a structure, and we have as usual drain and gate and source. Three terminals are there. The drain and the source, which is connected through a metal plate to the P plus region, 2P plus region, and we have a silicon dioxide layer is there, insulating layer is there, and gate is separated from this N type substrate through because the existence of this silicon dioxide layer. So there is no physical contact between the gate and the N substrate, and also there is no physical contact between the drain and the source through this P plus region, because we don't have a dedicated channel here, because we call it as an enhancement MOSFET. No channel is present here. So the circuit symbol is given here. The circuit symbol look like this. We have gate is there, one drain is there, and also source is there. And since there is the absence of physical channel, we have a gap over here between the source and the drain. We don't have a proper connectivity. We have a separation here. This separation indicates that the channel is not available. That is the absence of channel. Now we are going to see the operation and the structure and operation of this P-channel enhancement MOSFET. So the first case is that we are applying a short circuited VGS, that we are applying VGS is equal to 0, indicates the gate and the source is short circuited. When gate and the source is short circuited, as you can see, when gate and source is short circuited, at the same time we are applying a negative potential across this drain and the source. That means the negative and external supply is given here, where the negative is connected to the drain side. So when negative is connected to the drain side, so we have a P plus region is here, and the N type region, N substrate is there. So this is basically a reverse bias condition. And even though we don't look into that, because even though if you are applying a VD here, we know that there is no channel exist between these two P plus region, and because of that we can say that there is no current flow due to the absence of a channel between these two P plus region. And we can say when the condition VGS is equal to 0, we can say the MOSFET is off state, just like your N type enhancement MOSFET. Now the second condition is that we are applying a negative potential. Since this VDD is negative to the drain side, we are going to apply a negative potential to VGS. So I am giving a negative potential to VGS. That means the gate side, it is negative voltage. So when we are applying a negative voltage to the gate side, as you can see, initially we don't have a channel over here, and the substrate is N type. The applied gate side voltage is also N type. Then what happens? Repulsion happens. All the electrons in the N substrate will be repelled from this border side, and during that time the minority carriers in the N substrate, that is holes, that will be attracted towards the border of the silicon dioxide, where the channel need to be present. So initially these holes will be recombine with the moving away electrons. So recombination happens, and when we increase this gate side negative voltage, starting from -1, -2 and -3, like that, if you keep on increasing the VGS value, then the strength of attracting the minority charge carrier holes in the substrate will be increasing. So it will cross this recombination area, and all the electrons will be sedimented on the over this silicon dioxide layer, nearer to this silicon dioxide layer, and those electrons those holes will form channel between these two P type P plus region. So these minority charge carriers holes in the N substrate will be attracted towards this border area, and all the holes will be deposited here, forming a channel between P plus to P plus region. So once channel is formed, that's cutoff voltage is that voltage is called VTH, that is threshold voltage. So when the VGS is less than the threshold voltage, this channel is not present. It is started to creating and when VGS is equal to VTH, then the channel is created, then there is a flow flow of current because of the applied VDD. There is a current flow from drain to source, and when this VDD start increasing, just like that your ID also increases, and when we are increasing this negative voltage in the VGS, then more and more holes will be deposited in the channel, allowing a larger current flow in the drain to source side. And when we keep increasing this VDD value, then at a particular value of VDD, the current became saturated. So that is the characteristics of this particular condition, VGS is equal to minus positive. So as you can see that this particular layer, channel creation, this layer is called inversion layer. Okay, so that is common for both the N channel and P channel enhancement mode MOSFET, where a channel is created, those deposited electrons or hole in N channel and P channel is called inversion layer. Because of the inversion layer, that inversion layer will act as a channel. And as you know, if this applied voltage is a negative VGS and that is less than this VTH, that means ID is equal to 0. So when this VGS became the VTH value, then ID is created. ID, there is a current ID is present, and when this minus VGS value goes beyond this VTH, then ID increases with the VDD, applied VDD. Okay, that VDD is also minus and this VGS is also minus, and at certain value of this minus VDD, we can say that ID become saturated and it become constant. So as you can see, this VDD is in negative scale, minus 5, minus 10 and minus 15. This is your drain to source voltage, and we have ID, that is the drain current, and for each value of this VGS is keep on increasing in negative scale, then ID accordingly increases to particular level and we have a constant ID. So this is the output characteristics of P-channel enhancement MOSFET. Now we need to draw the equivalent transfer characteristics against this output characteristics. So transfer characteristics plotted against the output current ID and the input voltage VGS. So VGS is negative, so I just extended this in negative side, and this VDS is also negative, VDS also negative. So for each value, for example here, as I told you, when the VGS is equal to 0, you have a 0 current, that is origin, ID is equal to 0, and we have the VTH value, threshold value is minus 3. So at minus 3 only you start conducting, because at minus 3 voltage VGS is equal to minus 3, that is VTH value. That point only your channel is created and there is a flow of current. So that point onwards your current start increasing. For each VGS value, at one point you have a saturation that is tracked here. So what particular VGS value your current is saturated here, minus 4 VGS value, the current is saturated, so that point is tracked. Likewise, each minus negative VGS value, the corresponding saturated current will be tracked and we will be plotting this value. That is called transfer characteristics. So I hope you understand this topic, like P-channel enhancement MOSFET, and if you like this video, please subscribe. Thank you.